Yes, this is true. My name is Caitlin. I'm an American expat living in Portugal. When I moved here, I technically imported what was in my suitcases, but I did not ship anything. Definitely not boats, airplanes, or cars, but I didn't even ship household goods. But it's true, you can. Here's some information from the embassy to Portugal in the US. So this is talking about household goods. Again, I really don't know about cars, boats, and airplanes. That is just not my tax bracket. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I really struggle to see how it could be worth like importing things like linens, but people do it. But then of course there is what is allowed and what happens. Because first of all, I know so many people who have had to rent furniture or buy cheap furniture or kind of borrow furniture because their pallets have been stuck at the border for weeks and weeks, potentially months and months. Sometimes there are shipping issues where pallets just come slowly, and that has nothing to do with the border. That has to do with the company that you hire. But then there's what you have to do to get your pallet or your items out of customs into the country. And I've not researched this extensively because I'm not doing it. I've not done it. But I have heard many stories about people who the burden of proof that they have to like prove that they are living here is quite difficult for a lot of people. Depending on who you are and how you go about your life, it might be simpler because I think that one of the things that people have to do is they have to get something signed by basically neighbors saying that they live where they are saying they live. And for a lot of foreigners, that's really difficult because they don't talk to their neighbors. And I think they probably should, but that doesn't change the fact that they don't. And to get their pallets out of the border, they need to. And even once you do that, there's still no guarantee that they're not going to try to tax you. Are they allowed to tax you? Maybe not. But do you have receipts for everything that you own saying that you've had it for over a year? Are you going to fight them on it if they try to tax you? Sometimes it's not worth it. So again, there is what is supposed to happen and what does happen.